Welcome to the Tolerable Nausea podcast.
It's too classy.
Woody.
It's too classy.
Oh, fuck you.
That was old-timey, man. That was awesome.
I didn't bring my monocle.
But I'm Woody, so fuck you.
I'm Russ.
I'm Toby, the interrupter.
I'm JP, or Lewis, as they all know me by.
Our special guest.
Very special.
And
I'm fucking busy.
Asshole mode still engaged.
See how many people call Eric a prick tonight on the internet.
I'm gonna kick out of this mode here soon.
Did you
yeah.
watch Trevor Moore last night?
No, was it good?
It's pretty good. It's all like songs and shit.
Oh. Anyway, we got guest JP back.
Hell yeah.
Say hi.
Hello.
And I get to actually be here this time.
Yeah.
Still one of my favorite episodes, JP.
Yeah.
Remember what episode you're on?
36.
There you go. You
Yeah.
want some reference material? Go back
You
to
got
36.
Any question about the podcast at all? Apparently, this guy's the guy to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like an Uber fan.
I would say he has probably qualified. I challenge anybody to claim that they're a bigger fan of Tolerable Nausea than JP is.
Yeah.
How many hours you say you put in listening?
Let's look it up again.
So you've listened to
500
episodes multiple times, right?
Oh, yeah. Usually, the average of what I've seen is about 8 listens an episode.
Holy shit.
But it
Wow.
tapers off as it gets to the later numbers. Like, I've only got 2 on the most recent one.
I think I would.
That's because they've gotten shittier as we've gone.
Oh, no. Number 73 is probably
Ever
my
since we
favorite.
got in my basement, it just went to shit.
It overtook number 18 was my favorite, but now number 73 is my new favorite.
We need to get back to,
73.
Awesome.
need to get back to some stormy nights in the trailer.
Keep telling us how great we are.
Action.
Yeah. Yeah. Inflate our egos.
I'm totally getting off on this right now.
I have a huge nerd boner right now.
So I've listened 502 hours, 43 minutes, and 51 seconds. And actually, that's not total. I just remembered. That's since I changed my desk and computer back last
Thursday.
August.
Last August.
Yeah, last August. I've listened that much since last August. Prior to that, I had listened to it at a different computer, but, playtimes don't pass over for that. So,
Wow.
yep. Which equals 20 days, 22 hours, and 43 minutes, 51 seconds.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah.
I think if I had to listen to us that long, I would have blown my brains out. All right, well, if you guys
Usually by the end of the podcast listening to you, I want to blow my brains out anyway. Because it's full of fucking horse sex.
I'll blow your brains.
see,
Well.
All right, you want to get into it? Any
I'll sign
personal
your boobs.
stuff?
That's about the extent I'll go. Signing boobs.
Yeah.
I did want to mention one thing before we get into like any kind of official news or segments or whatever we're going to do because we're so organized. It was brought to my attention today. I was talking with Eric, and last week we were talking about video games and the feedback vests.
Yeah.
And how cool that would be because it had that element of adrenaline because there was a consequence for it. And I told him, I was like, well, that's kind of essentially what paintball is. And he's like, I've never been paintballing.
Really?
Eric has never gone paintballing, so in my opinion, that's pretty much official. We got to get. Can you rent GoPros?
I've never gone
What?
paintballing
I
either.
can. Why do you need to rent GoPros?
Well, because it would be cooler if we had cameras.
From
But
different
we need-
angles, you
we
mean?
need to do a Tolerable Nausea paintball episode, man. We got to get Eric in it strapped up in some gear and fucking do this.
What
shit.
we need to
Yeah.
do
Paintballing
is
awesome.
we needed to get. Okay, we'll have the Tolerable Nausea crew. That'll be one team. We need a team to go against Tolerable Nausea.
See, that can backfire pretty quickly, though. But we went. Well, it was just on a goof. Like somebody fucking. No, I showed up there because one of my friends was there, and there were some other people I knew, but like none of us showed up to do paintball. All right, we were just there, kind of fucking hanging out. And they're like, "Hey, let's play." And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, this sounds good." We get the fucking masks on, and we got the rental guns and all this stuff, and we're out there in blue jeans and t-shirts and shit, and we're like, "All right, this is gonna be awesome." The other
Yeah,
team
that-
fucking hops out of the back of a fucking SWAT van. It's got like illegal fucking ordnance and shit strapped to their fucking belts, and I'm like, oh my god, we're gonna get rolled. This is gonna be horrible. So we're all fucking nervous.
They've
and
got the
shit.
body armor
Yeah,
and
they're
everything.
Like, they look professional. They look like they're a team that goes around and does the contests and shit. And I don't know if they were or not, but they were definitely all like organized and like uniformed and all that shit. And I'm like, this is gonna be horrible. Fucking whistle blows, and we all start going. Of course, the initial thing is just a barrage of fucking paintballs trying to find cover, and hopefully you get a lucky hit or whatever. We took like 2 of them out in the first initial barrage, and then just like we're just doing what we fucking think you're supposed to do and how you're supposed to act, and all this shit, and we're covering each other when we're moving in pairs and shit like that. We smoked them horrible. It was fucking
Really?
bad. We just rolled these guys, and I'm just like, wow, they look the part, but they don't shoot the part, because that was embarrassing.
It's like those bikers who truck in their bikes to Sturgis.
Yeah. They had the
They
had the look
haul them
down.
in the trailer all the way up until they're about 10 miles from town, and then unload them and ride them in.
Yeah.
So what are the rules to paintball? I mean, what are the typical team size?
I don't know.
I mean, I think they're even, but like what we weren't like. Is there even a place to play it in town anymore?
I don't think so.
We were doing it back when it was down by the highway, and they had the big spools, the electrical wire spools and shit like that.
Oh,
Then they
yeah.
moved it up to the wooded area. Treed. area. Moved it up to the wooded area, and I like the wooded area better. But I just think as long as the teams are even the teams aren't even. Even if the teams aren't even, if it's a laid-back scenario, they'll let anybody go against anybody. There's this one dude that had like 2 fucking Angels, which apparently at the time was the best brand of fucking paintball gun. Had a fucking backpack full of them, and he was like, and after we won our match, he took us on alone and fucking rolled us. It was like fully automatic paintballs. It was just, he just unloaded with both of them, and it was like you couldn't fucking move. I'm like, oh my god, is it safe to go? Pop your head out. It's like this guy's a fucking Terminator of paintball.
So are you just policing yourself though? You get hit,
Well,
you're supposed to play dead or
It's
whatever.
kind of an honor system. Like if you're going into, I've never been to like a better paintball arena. This one was pretty fucking podunk, just being here in town. But it was kind of an honor system. If you got hit, you walked off the court or off the field or whatever you call it. And so, if you got hit somewhere inconspicuous, you could be a shithead and just pretend you didn't get hit. But I imagine in the more professional ones, they probably have judges whistling you out, like you're out of here, if they see you get hit or whatever. But I don't know. We need to find a place that does it. We need to fucking do it, and we need to.
Okay, I've got
All
the
I
idea.
know is those sons of bitches leave welts.
Oh yeah, they do. But it's fun, man. It's fun.
I've got the idea. Okay, so we'll have 5-on-5 teams. You in?
Oh, I got a paintball gun myself.
See, we're already we're
Who all in
recruiting.
here has gone paintballing? Has done it?
I've never actually paintballed. I've been shot with paintball guns.
Right.
But I've never
I
actually.
guess I am.
Toby, have you done it?
So
No.
you got 3 amateurs.
Yeah,
You have done it.
I have been out a lot.
Oh,
like
okay.
I bought my own gun and everything. So
Okay.
I've wanted to shoot
He's
people.
on my
Does that
team.
count?
He's on my team.
No, this is one team right here. So we're
Okay.
we're putting out a call right now. Whoever wants to take us in the paintball war,
That might be a bad idea.
put your team together. Let's do this thing. And as far as the place, I know where we're gonna do it. Okay,
Okay.
we're gonna start out in the deli section of Walmart. The other team starts
Tire and lube.
in Tire and Lube.
We should do capture the flag. Paintball and Walmart.
The flag's
See how
gonna be
long
in
we
the
can do
women's
it before
panties
they
section.
actually are able to get us out, because their security's not armed. They're gonna have to call the cops or something.
Are we going to put the flag in the women's panties section?
Yeah.
If we were
could be a woman's
like
penis.
jackass
Yeah.
type wealthy to where that would, I'd be like, fucking do it. Like I wouldn't care about the criminal record. That'd be awesome.
And then you can
Oh,
get
yeah.
tased.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we could nail 2 birds in one stone.
you can
No,
play.
if you start shooting the McCook Police Department with, paintballs, you're going to get shot, not tased.
Yeah, probably.
Well,
No,
you
I'm
could-
not going to shoot as soon as they show up with real guns, I'm like, okay, joke's over.
You could play paintball type thing, except use tasers.
This
Wow.
takes it to a whole new level.
Taser tag instead
just-
of laser tag.
Whoever can run the fastest wins that game. I'm out. I'll just tase myself.
I'm camping out.
No, paintball.
I'm hiding in the
fun.
dressing rooms.
Mr. Cobb wants to know if we're paying attention to the chat on YouTube, because I think he might be
Oh, I'm not.
commenting.
Oh, sorry.
We might be what?
Can't even see it from
The YouTube live stream. I
stream.
think he's commenting.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Cobb.
But for real, if somebody has a place for this war to go down, and you want to assemble a team to take on Tolerable Nausea, we will arrange a time and a place, and
I can probably.
we will do this.
I don't know. I'll have to check and see. But once upon a time, the place wouldn't have been an issue. We had a spot, but I don't know. I'll
We could go out to the farm, but there's no real cover.
Casey, I wanted to address that. The reason his audio's coming on is because he's got a different style mic. It's going to come off a little bit different on the podcast.
I can't see the chat
Was
on
he talking
my
about
phone.
me?
Yeah,
Oh.
I
yeah.
can see the 3 people are watching.
Yeah, we got to upgrade our equipment so that way having more than 4 people.
Oh, there they
doesn't
are at the
become
bottom.
Such an issue, but if we have a guest, a lot of times
Sorry,
somebody
Casey.
ends up with a bad mic, and since I've got the most loud, annoying voice, that person ends up being me, since there's more likely to be able to actually hear them. So
Yeah.
that's what's going on there.
Casey says with our technology, imagine where we'll be in 10 years.
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm going to be fucking bitches with my brain.
Where do you see the comments?
Even if they don't want it. I'm
I'm
going to do
jealous
some,
now.
some
There at
mind
the
rape.
bottom.
Like mind
I got nothing. Makes me sad.
Turn it sideways, see if that helps.
Spam. Sideways. No, I got a big picture of my big bald head.
So I had to go back to where before I could play it. And then scroll down. And it said comments.
Sorry, we're trying to figure this one out. We just switched over to YouTube, so.
All right, man. I trust you guys. Whatever. We got 3 viewers, huh?
I'll just
I
scroll.
don't have anything.
I just want to have the stream going. I'll just leave it in so I can see the comments.
There you go.
But anyway, I definitely think that's the thing that should happen. We need to get a paintball. We don't have to make an episode out of it. That's probably beyond our capability. But
Well,
we
we
could
got
definitely report
YouTube now.
back. But if we
We
could
can
get
upload
a
it.
camera, like even if it was just a camera that was posted, like we could just take your GoPro, put it way out so it's not going to get hit by any paintballs, but have it so it can see pretty much the whole field or whatever.
Well,
I
I
don't
can get a
care if
hold-
it gets hit by paintballs. It's got a case around it for that reason.
Yeah, you
That's
could
true.
I can
Get,
get
like,
a hold
one
of
Well,
2
but then
GoPros.
we'd lose, if it got hit and knocked off or something, if it was stationary. That's where I say it'd be sweet if everybody had their
They've
own
dropped
GoPros.
these in
Yeah.
the oceans and found them like weeks later and played them back.
No, but I mean, like, okay, if it's recording the session, the match, and somebody ends up hitting it with a stray bullet and knocks it off his pedestal, then the rest of the match is looking at a fucking trunk of a tree next to the fucking court.
That's why we strap it to Eric's head.
Yeah.
Everybody
That
gets
way you
one.
can
That's
see
what
it
I'm
when
saying.
we
If
jump
had
out
the
of cover
money,
and just.
everybody having one would be ideal. It'd be like a first-person shooter, and they could swap. They could, like when you're checking, like after you've been taken out of the match, and you can go through through anybody's camera and watch it from their point of view. They could watch it from all of our points of view.
That'd be cool.
Well, I think I can get a hold of 2 of them.
They could hear me cry like a little bitch when Eric shoots me in the nuts.
Oh.
You can see me hiding in a corner jerking off. Still having such a good time.
Odd time to jerk off, but whatever.
I don't have paintballs. I have to use jizz.
If you get hit by, if you get hit by cum, that's double the points, right?
You got to take 2 people out.
If somebody shoots me with a cum paintball, and I find out that it is a cum paintball, they're getting point blank.
Casey's in
They're
on
getting
the.
unloaded on. I'm telling
Casey's in on the game.
you. He wants to be in on.
He's on our team or wants to go against.
Right after I talked about jizzing on
I'd
people.
take him in on their team because he's pretty good.
I believe he said that just before.
Okay, we have a team of 6
He
now.
immediately retracts.
Well, I'll call some people, though, that I know they'd like to do paintball, but whether or not I want them on the other team.
Yeah, we don't want any ringers on the opposite side.
Exactly. I'll talk to a few people and see if they're down. We'll make this happen this summer. This sounds fucking great.
All right, we're gonna work on this.
Casey, why is everybody shooting me in the dick?
Oh, those paintballs.
Yeah.
Hit
Well.
in the balls of paint.
I don't know. Hey,
Well, buddy, did you come prepared? You want to talk about anything? What's on your
I've got
mind?
a few things here. It depends on where you want to start. I guess. Okay, I'll start here because I thought of it this morning. What do you guys do with your morning wood? First of all, let's start. Anybody here sleep on their stomach?
I jerk it
No.
off,
No.
man.
Nobody
This guy,
sleeps on their
I
stomach?
sleep-
No, I'll
well,
die.
I can't sleep on my
I
I'm
got
too
a stomach
fat,
side
I'll
combo
die.
thing going on.
Yeah, that's what I
Switch.
do. So whenever I wake up in the middle of the night with an erection, what do you do with it?
Press it up against Cam, hoping that she's going to do something with it. And then always know, so I stuff it up in my waistband and I just turn around and lay on it.
Oh, I push mine down.
You push yours down?
Down.
Doesn't
Not
that hurt?
down long. Not anymore.
He stretched it out.
I've done it since I was a child, so I'm pretty sure it's got a permanent downward curve now.
So when you jerk off, is it a downward tug?
No, it's
Is it like milking a nutter?
no. It stays out straight when I'm normal, but like if I'm sleeping, I'll like bend it.
Well, there are certain sexual positions where having a little bit more flexibility in that area would come in kind of handy.
Yeah, it's pretty handy with a lot of different stuff.
But
Like cantaloupe.
Yeah,
what, like fucking?
Not even like fucking?
like opening fucking beer bottles, or what are you doing with your cock, man? Jesus.
Oh, it's especially helpful, like if you've ever had a pee with morning wood.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good call there. Good fucking
Yeah.
call, because I can't. The minute that I try to shove it down to pee with morning wood, it just kinks it like a garden hose.
Yeah.
I have to lean up against the
wall.
wall and like do fucking
You know the easiest way to handle that?
do a plank across the toilet with your dick sitting straight in the
Step
bowl.
into the shower.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I usually just try to hold it until my wood goes away, because
I can usually get rid of my boners pretty quick.
there's very little that's arousing about having to pee. So as long as I just focus on the fact that I have to pee for a while, a lot of times I'll
Think about fight movies and my boner goes away.
fight movies.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say just jerk it off. And then...
No. that would take an incredible... I can't jerk off in the morning. The amount of time it takes is crazy.
Stamina guy over here.
No, it's just my mind. I'm fucking waking up, so I can't stay focused on what I'm doing.
Shit, sometimes I wake up with my dick in my hand already. I'm just like, well, I guess I already started.
What are you doing? Oh,
Finish what you started, bitch. Finish it.
I see what you're doing down there.
That's a fucking finish it. There was a fucking meme. Somebody posted. Here I am bringing up fucking memes on Facebook again. Somebody slapped me. But said something about hearing the couple in the next like apartment or whatever they were fucking, and he yells through the fucking wall, "Finish her!"
Saw that
And he
one.
said about 5 minutes later, he said, "Round 2, fight!" Coming from the other room. Probably all bullshit, but that would have been hilarious
That'd
if
have
it
been
actually
awesome.
happened.
Oh yeah.
You've stayed in a lot of hotel rooms. You ever hear any fucking through the walls?
You know, I haven't.
I haven't
Why do you
heard
say
of
I've stayed in a lot of hotel rooms? I haven't stayed in any more than anybody else.
Well, I mean, you're always going down to Colorado and staying.
Oh yeah, no, never in those deals.
I've heard fights go on in the hotel rooms next to us, but never that.
I'm pretty sure the people who heard me fucking in a hotel room.
Yeah, it's because you left the door open.
Just the once.
Are you
Knocking on the wall. Hey, guys. I'm fucking. What's happening?
You
It's
got to
in.
listen to this.
It's in.
We fucked in a hotel room every once in a while, but I don't think it was loud.
She
did? Oh, sorry. I thought you said we.
I did say we.
Oh, okay.
Let's go ahead and bring it
Because
on
we
back.
know who it is.
No, we
Yeah,
made
exactly.
we made eye contact.
No, not we, as in you and me.
I got worried.
He's like, how drunk was I?
You were crying by the end of it. That's probably the only reason that they heard us.
Whoa. Makes you think I'm on the bottom.
You're the fucking receiver. I'm telling you that right now.
He wasn't on the. You weren't. You know, he likes to lay back. You were on top.
God, okay, we could stop this.
You guys acted out for us on the floor.
I've
Let's just
passed.
make it the
I'm
most
going to go out for a
uncomfortable we
cigarette
can.
at that
sound
point.
ignorant or any of that stuff, man. I got no problem with that lifestyle, but like when I'm starting to imagine myself in it, I just can't. I can't. It's uncomfortable.
Which means he just thought about fucking me.
It was way too much of a visual there. When Woody said you were on top, I was like, wait, no. Reverse cow boy?
Oh, this
What the
dong
fuck
just
is going
flops on your
here?
belly the whole time? Yeah.
Okay, new subject.
God, I wish I remembered that when we played Gay Chicken.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't ready for this. I didn't realize we were playing Gay Chicken, or I'd have got my game face on. Take that comment and run with it.
Which also looks like a sex face.
Well, I won't lie to you, fellas. I came in ill prepared. I don't have anything legit.
I have one story that I forgot to do a couple weeks ago that's not that good.
Well, you want to hit that? Because, I mean, it's Louis' night.
You
so
want to hit that?
So
Yeah.
after I talked it up so much, you ready
Yeah.
for this
This
fucking
is a terrible
amazing?
story, but oh yeah, go ahead and do it.
Can't be worse than nothing, which is what I'm contributing.
8 comments. Holy shit. Casey, why is everyone got a hell of a piece?
Randy says he's going to be on the opposing team.
And Randy wants to be on the opposing team.
He wants to shoot me.
I don't know who REOD is, but they point straight ahead when they have boners.
Straight ahead, like
Yeah.
perpendicular to your body.
Good job. Mine's
That's what mine looks
Okay,
like.
well, let's get this out of the way right now. You're
Points up.
straight up?
No, well,
coming up. I could like
if I'm standing and I
against
have an
me
erection,
standing up.
I would say it's at
a 45.
less than 45. Like it's
yeah, me too.
pretty close to touching my gut when I
Yeah.
have an erection.
I'm probably about 30 degree maybe.
Yeah.
I kind of have an upward curve.
Yeah.
If we're
You got
going
the
from the
native
gut, I'm
A little
probably
bit.
like
Not terrible bad, but yeah.
Yeah? Nice. Hit that G-spot better.
Oh yeah.
Well played, sir.
Yeah.
I'm from the gut. It's about 90, maybe like a to 100 degrees.
It's because you have a 10-pound cock and you're just weighing it down. Jesus. You couldn't have a stand-up erection if you wanted to. You'd pull a muscle.
Sometimes I wonder if I broke it when I
got
bent
a-
it down as a
It's got
kid
a
and just
sphincter the
heel
size of a
facing down.
sphincter muscle the size of a watermelon from doing cock push-ups.
It's not a very good story, but it made me laugh at the time.
All right.
Tourists get stranded after trying to drive to Welsh Island and blame the sat-nav.
Wait,
What?
I'm missing something here.
There
They tried
was
to
no
drive
bridge.
to an island because of the GPS.
So he got stranded out in the water?
They got stuck on the beach in the mud.
At what point do you not take reality into consideration here?
They're in
Holy
England, but they're
shit.
from Illinois.
they're in England,
Yeah.
They were in England
Wales.
on vacation.
Wales.
Yep, they wanted to go see this monastery island.
I'm sorry, but if the GPS says take a left, I'm going to look left first. And if there's not a fucking road there, the GPS can go fuck itself.
Yeah.
Jeez,
that happened to
common
me.
sense.
I was going to casino in Omaha / that other place,
Council
Bluffs.
Bluffs?
Yeah.
Council Bluffs.
And it told me to go straight, and there was no road, but the river was there. I was like, no.
Well, see that, and I think that what happens on some of those GPS, we've talked about this in the past, is that the information is dated. Like some roads that used to be there aren't there anymore. And they're based on a database of maps and roads and stuff. So if what they're going on is old, then they'll tell you to take a road that's not there sometimes.
Well, what some people realize is when they buy some of those GPS systems is sometimes they're 2 or 3 years old out of the box,
Right.
so they have to update them.
Right.
And they haven't done it.
Yeah, so they probably got 2 or 3 year old road maps in their GPS, which is not good.
Which is going to be similar to today's roads, but there might be a few of them that have changed.
Yeah,
Especially in the big cities. Like in small cities, it's not going to make.
Well, and if they've converted some to one ways or something like that, then you could get yourself into real trouble with a GPS there too.
You got that sub D.
Yeah. So it says sub D says the eagle beak curves slightly left.
Hey, I'm a little to the left, too.
What the fuck does eagle beak mean though?
I don't know.
I think he's trying to,
Like eagle's beaks kind of.
Oh, okay.
yeah, I'm a little bit to the right. I'm up and to the right.
I'm up to the
I
left.
think mine probably goes left a little bit just from
I think mine's pretty much
decades of
Mine
pulling it
stands
that way.
full attention
Because
straight up. So.
I jerk right-handed.
That's
to the
because
left.
you were in the military.
Yeah, I was in the service, so mine stands at attention.
Woody's got a military.
He doesn't lean at all.
Russell has the most patriotic cock in the basement.
They call me the Patriot.
Scud missile.
Scud missile.
Why is it,
Says Satnav
The
says
bunker buster.
Satnav knows all. But
Yeah, so don't always trust your GPS. Sometimes it's trying to kill you.
Now, I've always had pretty good luck with my phone when I use it on my phone, but I've never had any other GPS system.
Well, your phone's constantly upgrading.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's literally the systems that you get that you have to plug into your computer and upgrade it.
I don't know why anybody would anymore with smartphones.
Shit, I just do it the old-fashioned way. Google my route and print it out on a piece of paper.
Yeah, but...
And I was meaning to joke about that being old-fashioned. I know.
Why don't you just get a fucking map, you hipper?
You hippie?
You hippie? There you go. I'm going to nail it the third time.
You hipster? I'm not
You're
sure where you were
already.
going with that.
I'm gonna use
Cut to
the
2 hours
orientation
later.
of the sun and fucking macho male instincts to intuit my way to my destination. I don't need maps.
Russell's got a star map.
He's just he's just gonna drive around until he finds it. Fuck it.
Exactly. I'm
Well,
sure the gas is cheaper than a map, right?
Or stopping and saying, "Hey, where the fuck am I?"
I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those guys. I'll stop and ask for directions.
Me
Fuck,
too.
Every time I get into a new town, first thing I do is stop at a gas station and be like, "Hey, I'm trying to get here. Can you tell me the quickest route?" I don't give a fuck. I got no macho pride or whatever. I fucking ask for directions all the time. I'll ask directions from a woman. I don't give a shit.
Whoa. It's fine to ask directions from a man.
Oh,
You trying to find tampons?
Yeah, can you tell me how to get to whatever address? And also, what kind of tampons do you use? And is there a good place to buy them? Need some feminine products. I don't know. I guess I didn't ever have a problem with that back in the time when that was an issue either. You know, like that's a trope or whatever the fucking word is. You know, where women will tell their guy to go get them tampons, and it's like some embarrassing thing to go fucking buy tampons. I don't buy tampons. I don't give a
Really
shit.
bothered me. I did when I was a kid, like a teenager, and did for my mom. But
I
I
remember.
go buy tampons and just as a joke throw a box of condoms on there at the same time and just wink at the fucking cashier.
When I think I was 17, we wanted beer. So the guy that would buy us the beer didn't want to go buy condoms, so I had to go buy condoms for this 23-year-old.
It was fucking exchange. Like, I'll
Like,
buy you beer if you buy me condoms.
yeah, that's exactly it.
Was he like buying small ones or something? Like, why would you be embarrassed about buying condoms?
I have no idea. It was embarrassing when I went in to do it because there was all women working, and I had to go to the front desk to have them bring the keys to unlock the case for the condom.
Shit, buying condoms isn't embarrassing. The reason you buy condoms can be embarrassing, though. I bought condoms once just because I thought, well, if I have them, maybe I'll fuck somebody. Like, not thinking that the condom would make it happen, but that, like, you know, we've discussed my fucking mental block on this.
You were thinking ahead.
I
Yeah,
lost my
I was
virginity a day later because I
have
didn't
all
have
these
condoms.
dumb fucking rules when it comes to having sex, but I was like, I'm never gonna do it if I don't fucking like start taking steps. So I went and bought some fucking condoms just in case I decided to say fuck it and have sex with somebody. Did that work? No. The
Yeah,
condoms
you were a
just-
little late with that.
Yeah, that didn't really
Work
really
out
pan
well.
out. Having condoms on hand did not make me more likely to fuck somebody. Apparently.
Well, you gotta like
But when
show
you're-
them. Be like, look.
When I was
Look, guys,
17, it was embarrassing
I could
going
fuck
in
you.
to do that. And then the lady I had to go up to the front, and then she had to call somebody to get the key. And then we went over, and she opens it up, and she goes, "What do you want?" And I was like, "Those and those."
I
She
wanna
pulls
have
it,
sex
and half
not
the
pay
shit
child
fell out of
support
the
for rest
cupboard.
my life. What do you think?
There were condoms all over the floor. I was like, "Shit."
Just grab them and run.
I imagine there's more embarrassing things to buy, like a Vagisil or a
Yeah.
crab treatment, whatever.
Yeah, going
And
into a pharmacy to try to get something for a venereal disease would be.
what'd be
far
great is what's a crab treatment medicine? Do you guys know?
I mean,
No,
it's
no.
just a special shampoo or some shit. Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh, I don't know if you guys knew the
Maybe.
name brand, but it'd be great if they got over the intercom and be like, "We need a price check."
Aisle 6.
So everyone knows exactly where to
Crab
look because you have to
shampoo.
register.
This guy's got crabs, and you need to know how much this shampoo is.
We need some price check on some Preparation H and some crab
Card
cream.
says is Eric Morris.
You want to hand me my...
So don't fuck Eric Morris because he's got crabs. You got a coupon though.
That's 10 visits, the 11th refer.
STD punch card.
I thought about STD trading cards. That'd be a thing.
Yeah. Are you actually trading the STD, or is this just
Yeah,
pictures?
like you get done banging a chick, and
Oh,
you're
no,
like,
you
here's
trade
these
STDs.
cards.
This is what I
You're
gave
like-
you.
You're like,
Congratulations.
oh, no, I got all these
It
already.
works like a
dang it.
passport. You just get the stamp.
Congratulations. This is what I just gave you.
Hey.
Do you have one for me?
I got a free STD coming my way.
Your prescription's free on the 11th visit.
Go in there all cocky.
Slam on the counter.
Free, bitch. Sure you don't want some condoms? Fuck no.
Someone's not being honest with their partners beforehand.
So what do you do, Russell? What's your move? Some girl burns you.
Oh, what do I do in retaliation?
Yeah. What's your reaction?
If she intentionally gives him an STD?
No, he wakes up one night after, like, let's say he's had several nights of shenanigans.
I know. See, this is why I have the mentality
Shitty
that I
beer.
have. Is this will never be a fucking problem for me.
That's a good problem not to have.
Yeah. I
But-
don't know if it's a better problem not to have than my dick atrophying because of lack of use. But I
False.
definitely don't have to worry about that because, well, that's not necessarily true. I mean, just because we've talked for a long time and just because it's following my fucking rules doesn't mean she might not be hiding that. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do. Probably just not fuck her anymore, I guess.
You wake up with the old drip dick. You don't do anything. You don't.
Oh, well, I'm going to talk to her about it. I'm going to be like, hey, so, is there something that you like to come clean on here? Wait a minute, come clean on? I don't mean to do that, but that's kind of funny.
Subd's like, heh, bring your crab shampoo to the aisle that your lady's working in.
That's a good way to let her know.
You might want to pick some of this up later for yourself.
Try to be all sneaky about it too. Like I'm gonna grab like 10 different shampoos and like shove the crab shampoo in the middle of them. Just like hope they just swipe it across real fast. You know, like they do at the checkouts.
You're checking out with your old lady. You just toss in the cart like no big deal.
I do that shit with Twinkies.
Try to hide 'em in
Get to
between
the
other
checkout, like, where'd you get all this shit? Oh, you looking at your phone. Grab whatever I want.
No, I guess just to answer your question, I'm probably going to confront her about it. She's either going to be honest or lie. Either way, I guess my reaction isn't going to be much different. I just kind of want to know whether she actually knew that she had it or not, you know, because I might be a little more forgiving if she was unaware. But, yeah, probably just going to pout for a long time and not fuck her anymore, I guess. I like to
At least till she gets it
I
straightened
like to
out.
think I'm not going to be catty and go tell a bunch of people that she gave it to me, you know. But I guess if she's a bitch about it, maybe, yeah.
Fair enough.
Post
But
it
then
on
again,
Facebook.
if I go and tell everybody that she gave me crabs, and I'm having to admit to a bunch of people that I have crabs, so it's a double-edged sword there.
You got a story to tell.
Can't really get vengeance, I guess. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until like they're all cleared up, you know, before I tell people that she gave me crabs. I guess I don't know.
So somebody has crabs and wants to use your bathroom. Do you let them?
How do I know that they have crabs?
They're open about it. I don't know who does that.
It's open about their crabs.
All right, bad question.
Yeah,
Bad
use your
question.
bathroom.
You can clean this toilet seat after. It's not a problem.
So what else you got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis, because
Yeah,
we
you're-
don't want to do any work. You fucking bring all the
Well,
material.
I figure he's the guest. He had some stuff he wanted to talk
I
about.
got-
so-
no,
I got some stuff. Anybody here like spicy food?
I do like,
I like
spicy
kind of
food,
spicy
but
food.
I try to avoid it now.
Like
I
medium
used
spicy.
to, but it doesn't agree with me anymore.
My,
Let's put
my
it that
Yeah.
way.
constitution doesn't allow me to overindulge in spicy food anymore.
So, has anybody here ever cut up like a jalapeno or something hotter?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So, I guess it's more of a story for me. I had a habanero. You know, cut it up. I like mixed it in with my burger meat to grill
Right.
some burgers. wash my hands.
I think I know. Oh, you did wash your hands.
I washed my hands
I thought you were going to tell me you didn't wash your hands and then you were fondling around with your woman. I'm like, oh, you're an asshole.
No, I washed my hands like 4 times, rubbed my eye, and I couldn't open that eye for like 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like, okay, don't do that. So I washed my hands like 4 more times.
Public service announcement: if you do have to cut up something, bleach.
Oh, okay.
You put bleach on your hands; it actually kills that.
Yeah, because I'd
okay.
much rather have bleach in my eye than capsaicin.
But
Once you wash your hands with bleach, you can wash the bleach off. The capsaicin kind of hangs around no matter how many times you wash your hands.
oh yeah,
I know.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, like it stays in your tongue, your mouth for a while.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, washed my hands a few more times. Later that night, exactly what Russ said. She knew I cut it up and assumed that, it was hours later it would be fine. Fondled around with her,
It was
and
not
she's
fine, huh?
she's like, stop, and then ran to the bathroom. Oh no.
I think you might owe her something after that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Start pouring milk on it. I got this.
That felt pretty bad.
Next time, wear gloves. And I won't specify for which activity. I think wearing gloves for either one would solve the problem.
I'm
No.
planning on it.
Bleach really works.
I'm sorry, lady. So you got habanero bombed.
Yeah. If it's anything like my eye, I can't even imagine. It just
Is this someone
Closes
you're
up.
still with?
oh yeah.
She listens to the podcast?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I
she's
can't say
catching
this.
up.
I can't say this.
Oh no, you can't. She's cool with a lot.
No, I can't because it makes me feel bad because that's your woman.
Oh.
Well, okay, if I tell you what the joke was about, it's just a reference. To
Just
being a
let
hot
it go.
pussy.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, okay.
Shebang chicken
Now you understand why I was so uncomfortable with that comment. If you weren't still with her, I'd be like, fuck it, I'm letting it fly.
Well, that's a good term
I
for girls, right?
apologize if she listens to this.
She won't listen for a while. She's back on episode 52.
Oh, okay.
Catching up slowly.
Cool.
I never ran into that
About what?
issue with their sensitive female parts.
I've like too rough with the hands, and then when I went in there with my penis, it was too raw, and I couldn't finish.
Masturbate with sandpaper.
That's the only way my wiener's ever gonna make a girl's vagina hurt. If I mess it up with my fingers first.
You gotta beat it up a bit.
Yep.
What's the pitcher that finishes the game out?
Closer.
Yeah, your dick's the closer. 9 innings with a finger and 1 inning, or 8 innings with a finger, 1 inning with the dick.
Yep.
Yeah. So, habaneros. They're bad.
Stay away
Not
from
good
them.
for foreplay.
No.
You can use food in that routine, but stay away from the peppers.
The burger tasted great. There's that. That's positive.
I like my pussy like I like my food spicy.
I guess.
Randy.
You never heard of hot wings? So deep. Nice.
Oh, Jesus.
Goddamn nice. I don't know who that is.
Fucking
Is
hot.
that Casey? No, Casey's. For watching. It's about the same.
We got some more news.
You got another one?
I got a lot of stuff. Well, so
Well, fuck it. We'll just lean on.
We'll
Lewis
lean on you all night
episode.
if we have to.
depending on how I got some news, some just random stuff that I think of.
Do you have a douchebag for this week?
Did you say there was one that was depressing? Oh, that was how much you listened to the podcast.
Oh yeah, depressing numbers and how much I listen to
Yeah,
podcasts
okay.
when I'm at work.
That's not depressing. That's awesome.
Well, it's awesome, but if I showed somebody else that I work with, they'd be like, "The fuck you do?"
Yeah.
No.
We're one of those podcasts where you got to really kind of feel somebody out before you let them know that you listen to us. You know, I get that. You don't just want to be like, hey, these guys are awesome with anybody. You know, you got to make sure that they're fucking not uptight.
There's gonna be some judgment.
Right.
Maybe a little, yeah.
Did you bring a douchebag?
No, I don't think so.
Should we save that one that Casey posted?
Fuck, you have a stable of them. How about just somebody else just pick one of yours and then you go head-to-head with
Head
two
to
of
head
your
with
own
yourself.
Yeah. He's fucking a mirror.
Okay.
We could do it after the break.
Yeah.
And then during the break, you can show us, and somebody can just pick who they want to have as theirs. That way, we could at least have the segment.
Okay, we can do that. You guys ready for a
If
break
you're-
now?
If you're willing to share your douche.
Are you got any more news you want to get off your chest?
I can wait. Well,
Well, I wasn't meaning we had to take a break right now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if we have video capabilities. I have something if we can look at a video that'll be pretty scary.
Oh no, yeah. Well, once we get into a place where we have a studio, I'm going to have 2 TVs. So
Yeah.
that and with the stream, it might be better if we just view it and not put it on there.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
in case it's a no.
Well, then maybe I'll show it to you during the break.
Okay.
Actually, by the rules, I mean, if you're commenting on something, it's all right to broadcast it.
Well, I wasn't going to broadcast the video. I just
So we can just slap porn up there and comment on it.
Technically, but I'm pretty sure, even with the disclaimer, YouTube would pull that one down.
Yeah. I just prefer not to test the boundaries.
Yeah, I'll show it to you during break, and you can comment it when we come back, and I'll tell everybody else what to look up if they want to go listen
that'd
to
be
it.
fine. Yeah.
I have. Does anybody here know anything about the deep web?
yeah,
Web?
just
A
this
little
is a little bit. I know of it. I've never been
Yeah,
on
the
it.
deep web. So this is the analogy I was giving when I started looking into it. What everybody uses every day, like think of the ocean. Everybody has their own boat.
As far as the internet.
Yeah, for the internet.
That's the web you're reviewing.
Yeah.
I'm like, are we
Yeah.
talking about spiders here? What's the point?
Yeah. So Google, when you do a search, usually just skims the surface of the ocean for
Right.
results. So the deep web is stuff like down in the deep trenches that nobody goes to access. And there's some scary stuff down there. The way to, like, there's specific ways to access it. Like, one of the big ones is the Tor network. It's called the Onion Routing Network. Initially developed for places like China where they do a lot of censorship, so you can still look up stuff.
Right.
But some other people found out that they could use it to, create websites that nobody else could access outside of that. So I found out about this thing called the Hidden Wiki. You get on there and...
Well, obviously, they're wrong that somebody can't access them. If you access them, then it's...
Well, you can access it through the Tor network, and that's the only way you can access it. But it's what the Tor network does is it makes it so there is no way to trace back to your computer ever again. Like,
So
This-
with
this
child
sounds like a
pornographers,
Yeah.
Think
yes,
of it
that's
like a black
Haven.
market for the internet.
exactly.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
exactly what it is. Like, I got on the Hidden Wiki is where a lot of the like even the basic illegal stuff you can find. I found hitmen, illegal drug trades, illegal people, like slave trades. I was
Call me too cynical, man.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking that this shit can be traced. And I'm like, I'm going to have somebody knocking on my fucking door for looking this
yeah,
shit up.
I don't know. Like, I feel like there is a way to kind of trace it back to you, to my knowledge, but like if that's the case, then I mean I'd imagine a lot more people would be in jail right now.
Well, if you're hiring a hitman, there is probably a good chance. I mean, not a super good chance, but you might actually get a cop.
I'm
Because
not
they're not
hiring a
stupid.
hitman online.
And I think the deep web,
Craigslist, bitch needs to die. Got $2,000. Who's any takers?
yeah, it's kind of like Craigslist for illegal stuff.
Isn't Craigslist for illegal stuff?
Yeah. No, Craigslist is for immoral stuff.
Yeah,
Well, some of it's illegal, though. You're like,
but
Just depends on what
if
state
anybody
you're in.
knows about Bitcoin, that's kind of
Yeah.
like the development. I don't know a lot about this, but I feel like the development was initially for the deep web because you'd use Bitcoin to trade for like drugs and trade people and for child porn and all that crap.
so if you know about it, then surely the government knows about it.
Oh yeah, they know about
so
it.
why the hell don't they just like or patrol that shit for? Because you said like human trafficking is a pretty
They do.
big issue.
They patrol it.
I feel like they patrol it, but like just the sheer, like, since the way
volume.
that thing works, it's really hard to
It's
trace
like-
it back.
It's like patrolling the street for crack dealers. I mean, you're gonna get some. You ain't gonna get everybody.
Yeah, it's pretty scary down there. Like I just went down.
You're
that
gonna
one time.
find hillbilly Jim over here cooking in his
So-
trailer, but you're not finding Grandma and Grandpa cooking in their house.
So the next time that you're going to go down into the deep web, you're probably going to have like a safety rope, and have somebody holding you there.
Yeah.
When I start tugging, you fucking pull me out, all right? I don't want you dangling me down there any longer than I want to be down
Yeah.
there.
So, did you find anything that interested you?
No, I just stuck on the hidden wiki and I saw stuff there. I'm like, I don't want to look at child porn. No, I don't want to hire a hitman.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
can you buy like guns and stuff?
Yeah, there's like a black market for guns and a black market for just about anything down there.
I'm trying to think of something that would interest me that's that illegal.
I don't know.
I mean, a gun.
You want a fully automatic P90?
Yeah, you could probably.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Really, that would be it.
Oh, no, surely not, because if... No, I'm not going to get into it.
And I mean that the hidden wiki is like the basis, so I can't even imagine what's.
Can you buy yourself some sex slaves?
Yeah, pretty sure you could find them. I mean,
I always wondered that, not because I actually want to know, but just more like a curiosity, because they talk about the human trafficking.
Like off and taken?
Being, like that type of thing being such an issue. It's just like, how do you even get into that world? Like, I'd have a hard time.
How do you?
Like,
You're
is there
looking
a
for
password, or
I
what?
couldn't even score weed in this fucking town. And how in the fuck am I going to buy a human being? Like, I don't even know who the fuck to talk to.
You gotta have that look to you.
I'm
I
pretty
guess.
sure.
Hey,
I'm pretty
so,
sure. If you had the
you
money, you
holding?
might know that kind of information.
Are you holding a person? Can I buy her from you?
You ever run across just the blatant guy who's desperate and just walks right up to you and asks you if you're holding?
Oh yeah, that happened to us. I think you and me at fucking Cabredlo's one time. Some
Brad
guys
Lowe's, Casey's a couple
like
times.
kids.
That's gonna make me
Hey,
wonder
man,
why he pegged
you got
me as
weed, like,
somebody who
just
might be
out
holding.
loud.
I mean, do I really? I don't put off a stoner vibe, so what the fuck you asking
Like,
me
Eric,
for?
you need to clean out the inside of your car, man. Like random black dudes asking us for weed.
No, the only time that anything came close to that, I told this story once before, was at that concert in Standing Room when that dude gave me a green cigarette.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, what do you have? What do you got? I got a fucking cigarette. Leave me the fuck alone. Jesus. If it was weed, I'm sure as fuck not sharing with you. I don't know whose nasty pussy you've eaten or what kind of fucking mouth sores you have. I'm not fucking... I'll puff pass with people I know in my circle. I'm not going to do it with a fucking stranger. I'm sorry.
That is the weird thing in the big concerts is they'll be passed around joints just right down the thing. It's like,
I ain't doing it. I mean, I don't know what the fuck
I
their
don't know
mouths
what's
have been.
mixed into that. I don't want to be talking to God in about 5 minutes.
God can't talk right now, anyways. He can't get his shit together.
That's true. That's true.
Blasphemy, Toby.
What
Blasphemy.
is that guy saying? There's a rapper, Juicy J. Apparently, I watched something. He was making fun of the Juicy J's tweets, and because he tweeted at one point, somebody threw some joints onto the stage while he was performing. He's like, "Thanks for the joints. I'm going to smoke these."
Have you been looking at this, Toby? You got to scroll back here.
Sorry, I'm slacking.
Oh shit!
We're going to address some comments.
Please.
Come on, the suspense is killing me.
I know.
Tried Googling Hitman, was not satisfied. Says Sub
Probably
D.
just got the video.
Randy Miner says, same here, Sub. Feel like my prom date now.
I believe that he was referring to the comment below that.
Oh, Hot Wings?
No. You can sell your sister for Bitcoin and buy Facebook credits with your Bitcoin for that sexy level 80 Farmtown stuff.
Oh, nice. It was above on mine.
It's an entrepreneur right there.
Sub D says Liam Neeson's going to find your ass, Lewis.
Oh. I'm surprised I didn't have a FBI van outside of my house, even just looking at the links.
The way you're describing it, the instant that shit popped up, I'd be like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, because they were just
I
links.
reverted to little
Throw your
kid-
fucking computer out the window,
to
starting
little
over.
kid mode, where I'm just immediately thinking, if I get caught doing what I'm doing right now, I am fucked.
Yeah, I did clear my hard drive after that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's sitting in a closet going, "Oh my god!"
I was
I don't know
paranoid
this-
for a couple days.
I don't know if this is information you should be giving out, but how do you get onto it?
There's a web browser called the Onion Routing Network, or TOR, and what you do is you just download it, and it's a lot like browsing a regular web, but like the addresses are constantly changing, which is why the government has a hard time tracking it. So, like, I found out about it through, I had found the Wikipedia page for Anonymous, and somewhere in there they were talking about how they did a DDoS attack on one of the child porn sites to keep people from using it for like months.
I love that group. Anonymous
Yeah.
is awesome.
Yeah, and that's how I found out about it. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I looked up the deep web, like I Googled it and found out a little bit more information. Found out how you access it is through the Tor network, which is just like a kind of like browsing through Firefox. Looks just like Firefox.
So it's basically just a search engine you download. And
Yeah,
Just-
but it takes forever, like, to load things because, to my knowledge, the way it works is it takes your address and runs it through an onion network, like layers and layers and layers of routers to disguise who you are.
I see.
Which is why was initially developed for like China, so it can never be traced back to who was looking at it.
so it just it keeps changing your IP.
Yeah,
Pretty
your
much,
IP gets bounced around the kind of,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but don't do it.
Don't do it unless you're in
Disclaimer.
China or
We're not trying to get
somewhere
shut down here.
where you're actually trying to access news legally.
Well, FBI just subscribed.
You didn't fucking know this?
But yeah, I mean, it's interesting, and yeah, I bet you could find some really cool stuff. Because when I was looking at it, they were talking about scientific research stuff is down in the deep web as well
Yeah.
that you could find.
Yeah, I think
But-
all the gross bullshit would just.
I don't
Make me
want
so sad I
the
don't
illegal
look for
stuff,
anything
and I
else.
like the stuff that's going to make me uncomfortable, feel like I'm doing something wrong. I ain't down with that. But if you could find some dirt on shit, like stuff that they don't want you to know, shit that might be going
Like
on.
the truth about Area 51.
Well, for instance, I mean, yeah, but you got
Who killed JFK?
Yeah, that stuff, because it can't be taken out
Yeah.
down when it's down in the deep web. It's nothing can be taken down other than through like
I watched the
an
thing on
attack.
Who Killed
Like you're talking
JFK.
about open source
Yeah,
type stuff. You
And I
know?
was talking with my dad on the phone about it the other day because that's the kind of shit that you just have a talk with your dad about on the phone. That's what I talk about because I'm a fucking kook. But I'm inclined to believe it. There was this it was a big thing, and the guy that did the video that I watched was just pirating a bunch of ideas that this other guy spent 25 years, like the majority of his life, trying to figure it out. And the guy that did all the work, not the guy who made the video and fucking tried to make the money off it, but the guy that actually did the work, he determined that it was the Secret Service accidentally shot him in the face.
Yeah, I read that
And
too.
I think that I'm inclined to maybe believe that.
that
heard
sounds
a lot
believable.
of
They
the
heard the
things
shot, they
said-
fucked up. Yeah.
Yeah, they heard the shot. The dude grabbed the gun and turned around to aim and shot him right in the face, and then they tried to cover it up because that the scandal that would be there. And all the ballistics or whatever matched that, the gun. Because that was the big argument, is that if you watch the video, and I'm not going to go into great detail, it's kind of disrespectful, but it does look like he got shot from the front. And that's what created the whole grassy knoll, conspiracy. Because if the shooter was shooting from behind, why did his head rock back when he got the shot that actually killed him? And that's because it did come from the front. But the bullet that shot him from the rifle of the guy up in the window, Oswald?
Yeah, Lee Harvey.
The rounds that he was shooting, they were penetrating rounds, and he got shot in the back shoulder, and it went clear through him, clear through the seat in front of him, and it hit the senator or whoever was in front of him.
Yeah.
But the bullet that shot him in the face, when it hit, it spread out and it plastered.
Yeah.
It was a different type of round than what shot him in the shoulder. And they were trying to explain that, and it's like that would explain it because that was the rounds that were apparently carried by the Secret Service in that particular gun. I can't remember what it was, but I don't know. It was an interesting watch.
No one's ever going to know, but I mean, I love a good conspiracy theory. I'd like to believe that all kinds of crazy shit went. But, I mean, all signs point to somebody fucked up.
Illuminati agents controlled by aliens killed JFK. Everybody knows this shit.
Randy says you can't clear a hard drive, trust me, they can still retrieve the stuff. I found this out firsthand.
Oh, I believe it because...
And now it's not allowed within 500 meters.
Of a
I
school.
guarantee you I can clear my fucking hard drive. All it's going to take is about a gallon of gasoline, a sledgehammer, a flame. I'm going to clear that motherfucker.
Actually, I have the perfect
magnet.
thing. Electromagnet.
Yeah,
I've got...
microwave.
Now, you can't clear your hard drive in a manner where you'll still be able to use the computer.
You can. The way that a hard drive, like deleting stuff, works, when you delete it, it deletes the link on your computer, but the stuff is still there. You can remove that stuff that's still there by writing over it with new stuff. But when you have huge hard drives, like I have a terabyte, if I delete half my hard drive, it's gonna take a long time.
So what about when you got the option when you say you're going to format your hard drive? That's not deleting everything?
No, it's just essentially it's opening up all that space and saying it can be written over.
It says this. You can record over this. Now I'm done with it.
You have all these programs on there that are locked.
Yeah.
What that does is unlock those programs so you can rewrite over those programs with new programs.
So if you don't...
Oh, so the only way to clear your hard drive truly is to replace it.
Yeah.
Like if
they
I
do
free
make
up, if
software.
I free up 56 gigabytes of space on my hard drive, I need to immediately occupy 56 gigabytes with something else in order to actually get rid of it.
Oh, yeah.
Even then, you're partially writing over. They can still get part of that back sometimes.
Kind of like
but they make
a cassette tape. Where you can record over shit, but there's still kind of something left from the last.
But they do make a software.
I'm just making that up. I don't know shit
Shredder.
about computers, but
It sounded
that's what it
good,
sounds
though.
like
It's
to
true.
me. That's what it sounds like to me.
They make a software that's called Shredder. So if you do go in, it actually rewrites over it several times while it's deleting the other.
Just turn it
stuff.
into if you're gonna do some illegal shit, come to tolerablenausea.com.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Public service announcement.
If you want to be fucking weird,
All the pedos
don't
that
know
watch
no
us
one to know.
are like fucking taking notes frantically.
Have you been looking at your deal here?
No,
Of course not.
But this is a good time to break. After you guys read your comments, or I'm gonna go smoke.
Relive
All
it
right.
every time.
No, that's where all Randy's Snapchat nudes went, was to the darknet.
All right, Randy, you can clear your hard drive. Trust me,
that
I've
he
tried.
posted of himself.
2 girls, 1 cup on the deep web, said Sub D.
Oh, yeah.
Sub D, BME, Pain Olympics. I've heard about that shit. I can't watch
I
that
forced
shit.
somebody to watch that.
Have you guys seen?
Is that where
But
all the
Jeff
videos
Fuels
of, like
looked-
the terrorist beheadings and shit that you find are?
No.
Or those are
Those are probably down there. That's probably
Sub
where they
D's like
originated
Snapchat
from.
nudes and
Have you
internet
guys seen
never
the
forgets.
Mr. Glass video?
Oh,
is that the one
no.
where the dude does it and the glass breaks?
You were
Yeah,
going
I
to
saw
show it to
that.
me one day.
I can't find it anymore.
horrible.
I found it one time. I can't
I
find it
found
anymore.
it on 4chan.
Did you watch it?
No, it was a GIF.
Fucking
Sub
Where
D's
he's-
talking about
Yeah, I
so
watched the
much
video.
blood.
It's bad.
Snapchat
And
nudes
the
being
dude
in the
doesn't
deep
even
web.
scream or like wince or make any
Like a
sound at
chip.
all.
It turns out because one of the podcasts I listened to actually did an interview with a guy, and the dude has something like 400 videos on his because he's like Russian or German or he's over there in Europe somewhere.
Yeah, where they do weird shit.
The Shiza. But he's got like 300 or 400 videos of him doing anal stuff. So I mean, like the butt torture was just no big deal for him.
Wait, was that the same guy that did Goatsy?
You can't say it's no big deal.
I don't know,
I mean,
might be.
maybe the guy's had enough shit shoved up at his ass that's not a big deal. But you can hear the glass break.
And when he's pulling the little shards out, he's like, nah, nah, the
yeah,
blood.
but he doesn't make a sound. He's
Why
just
the
like,
fuck would you keep watching that? What the hell is wrong with you guys?
I have no
I'm
choice.
with
That
Toby,
bottle
I'm
goes
really
in his
with
ass.
Toby.
It's like, well, I'm fucking out.
It's kind of like back in the day, like Rotten.com. It's not like you're getting off on it. It's like a train wreck, dude. You just can't. You got.
I look away. I
I know
close my eyes.
exactly
Like,
Yeah, at that point,
I am not into
I've
watching shit like
changed the
that.
channel.
still never watched 2 girls, 1 cup. Never. will.
I
No,
refuse.
me
I made it halfway through that video. When she's
That's poop starts
I don't
coming.
think I ever saw that. What actually happens?
They poop.
there's poop and they're eating it and
They're eating their shit.
They poop? They eat it. They purge it back up. They eat it again. They purge it back up. They eat it again.
I made it through the first purge. I didn't.
Yeah. I have never watched it, but I know that's what people
We're
have
only
told
halfway
me.
through this. This is our most fucked up
Go
podcast
fucking
ever.
Oh my god.
We're gonna take a break and then come back and try to do something a little less gag worthy.
We're gonna clean it up a bit. We'll be back in
He's going
10.
off on all this stuff. It's like BME painted lipsticks, Snapchat nudes, internet never forgets. And he's like, but jet fuel still can't melt steel beams. We'll be back. We'll go smoke.
We had a little conversation outside. Anybody who was wondering what it's all about, go to. Well, you're on YouTube already, but after you're done watching us,
Yeah.
just
Check this out. It's disturbing.
look up getting grapefruited.
Great. The woman kept saying grapefruit, and I was like, God, I can't listen to this shit anymore. She said grapefruit like I don't know how many times. There's fucking pee in there. Grapefruit. Anyway, yeah.
It's
I
pretty
don't know.
amazing.
I gotta admit, it piqued my curiosity a little bit, though. I wonder if a grapefruit. I might have to go to the produce section when I go grocery shopping next time.
Just get yourself a fleshlight, because over time, it's basically the same thing, right?
Yeah,
Save
but
yourself
a
some money.
fleshlight's like what, $80 or more?
Mine was only...
Yeah, it depends on what model you get. Some of them are as
but
low
like,
as 60.
I mean, okay, maybe over the course of year of using it, I might save money by getting a fleshlight. But like, if I'm only going to do it a couple times, wouldn't going the grapefruit route be?
Well, yeah, if you're just a couple times.
Yeah, I'll just go buy grapefruit.
Then you have yourself some breakfast in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Would you jerk off with it and then eat it?
Right.
Would you?
No.
There's
be
still
afraid.
some good fruit in there.
I'd be afraid to put it near my dick because that's an acidic fruit.
Now, that's not to say like that I wouldn't eat like a Cheeto or a potato chip to touch my dick. I think I probably would.
I think I wouldn't.
5-second rule. I wash my dick. It's clean. It's cleaner than the floor, and I've eaten
I'm
off
not
the
touching
floor
any.
before.
I'm not eating anything that's touched your dick. I'm sorry.
You wake up in the morning.
That you know of.
I know
Don't
her.
ever let me grill you a steak.
Seasoned it
All right,
myself.
that's a little disturbing, but
Okay, well,
I'll just leave the whole plethora of tube steak jokes I could. Speaking of which, I almost wonder if I should announce it in order to motivate myself to actually try to write the script for it. Nah, we'll just. I'm not going to mention it.
well, before we go on any farther, I did have a question from one of our viewers.
Did you tell what Randy said?
not yet.
Oh, go ahead.
So when we return from the break, we're going to go into some less disgusting topics. For example, Eric and his fetish with horse fucking.
Sadly enough, I think that might be a little bit less offensive than
Take
what
it
we were
down
just
a notch.
talking about.
One episode will haunt me for the rest of my life.
There were like 2 or 3 episodes in a row that you at least brought it up.
Yeah.
You know,
It was a bit of a theme for a while.
I'm like
Yeah.
I'm like one of those serial killers. You know, where or a profiler where they have they set up the map and they put the pins in it. All the horse fucking episodes, I've got a map in my room. But I did have somebody ask me about your online dating. How's that going?
It's not going because fucking my email address. Well, I could sit here and make a bunch of excuses. It's not going because I never really put any effort into it. But I don't have the effort. See, I got my email provider is Microsoft, and they're trying to milk me for more fucking information in order to even get into my email account, which is where all the notifications come from eHarmony. Granted, I could go directly to the eHarmony site, but I don't know. Unless I'm going to pay money, it's kind of pointless to do the online thing because
What is it per month?
I don't know. I didn't even check. 'cause
Expensive.
I'm not going to pay.
Yeah,
If we all
it
chipped
was like
in,
$400 and some dollars.
we split it 4 ways.
When it comes time for the deed to be done, you're going to fucking hold my dick and get it hard for me and put it in there too. You're going
We might have to.
We'll help get her wet. But
to like. There's a principle being addressed here. It's like, fuck, guys. If I have to have
Okay,
somebody
Eric-
fucking hold my hands.
Eric can be on your prep team. I and Toby will be on hers.
I'll fluff you. Let's get this done.
I'll take care.
Oh God.
I'll take care of her nipples.
Well, Toby's sucking toes.
He'll even smear a little bit of flavor up there for you.
It's producing the results about equivalent to what I'm actually putting into it. Like I said, I started a profile or whatever, and I filled out a few questions and shit like that. But I don't know. I mean, there wasn't anybody that was even relatively close that it was matching me with. I mean, everybody was at least 2 hours away. That doesn't sound really ideal. You know, I have travel expenses already, and I don't need another fucking reason to travel 2 hours a month. You know, and get a hotel and shit like that. And I mean, I know that that's jumping way far ahead. You know, you usually start out with chatting and stuff too, but it's just like, I don't know, I'm just not fucking ready.
Whose barn door?
I think Sub D is talking about what Randy said about
my barn door open.
Eric's horse fucking.
I worry about that.
Says, "Whoa, looks like your barn door's open."
Okay, and I just have one news story here. I have to bring up since Louis is here.
I think it's the podcast, man. I think that they find me
the barn
and
door?
they find out I'm associated with a podcast, and then they don't want to have nothing to do with me.
Wish it would just
Maybe
show
that's a
up.
good
I gotta
thing.
fucking refresh.
Could be. That brings to mind kind of an issue here. Like, do I really? This is my problem. I think this is nutshelled. My problem is that like the type of woman that I want is not the type of woman who's going to be attracted to this type of guy. And it's that simple. Because I just found myself asking the question: would I really want to take somebody home to meet my parents who was that into my podcast? Like if they thought it was the coolest fucking thing, I'm like, whoa, shit.
The Sub D said,
and it's an unrealistic expectation on my part because like I'm not gonna land a classy gal. I'm just not because I'm not classy. You know, so I need to drop that shit right off the bat. Because it ain't happening.
Sub D said, "You're on a dating site and they're wanting to milk you, and the problem is." Randy
the
said,
problem
"I
is
think
that it's Microsoft wanting to milk me and not the fucking."
I think
matches.
Randy, more referring to Eric, he said, "I think he'd be more open to milking on Farmers Only."
So, would you be more willing to date a girl who just hated the pod?
That's the thing. See, I'm in a conundrum because they can't hate it because that means they're uptight and they're fucking snooty. You know, like you got to have a sense of humor, but at the same time, I don't want you to be more fucked up in the head than I am. You know, I want someone who's going to better me, not like reinforce my dumb shit. You know, it's like, oh my god, you think this too? Yeah, like we must be right then because both of us think the same thing. We must be right. No, we both need counseling is what's going on. And it's unfortunate that we found each other.
We're going to have some fucked up kids.
Yeah. I'm not going to have any more kids, so that's not an issue. That is another issue, too, though. Like, I mean, granted, I put that on the fucking thing, so it's not matching me with people that want more kids, but, you know, I already have kids, so I can't say, oh, I can't be with someone who doesn't have kids of her own, because that's kind of fucked up. I have kids, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to be. Is that shitty of me?
Nah.
No.
You know, because I don't want. Oh, here, this isn't funny. This is all kind of a serious conversation, but whatever, we'll do it. I'll do it. I don't want to find somebody who's already got kids, particularly if they're living with her, because then I'm going to live with them, and I'm probably going to get closer with her kids than I am my own. And that idea fucking sucks for me. So, you know. But it's kind of a shitty reason to be like, oh, we can't be together because I can't live with your kids. That's fucked up.
Well, I mean, look at our ages.
But that's just what happens. I like kids. Kids like me. You know, if I live with kids, granted, maybe she had teenagers, it might work because they're going to fucking hate my guts no matter what, and it won't be an issue.
I can relate.
So I need to find somebody with more grown-up kids. But if they're young kids, oh, it's fucking, I can't. I'm just like my kryptonite, man. I love young kids.
Okay. That came off a little wrong.
Only in your warped fucking head.
Sorry.
Everybody else knows that what I meant.
No, because everybody listening thinks like that.
Yeah. Okay. I can't word this in a way that it won't be fucking twisted on you, right? I can't.
Part of the problem I was
am
looking at
able
something
to
here.
manage. I deal with kids well.
Okay.
I don't.
Is that non-pedophily?
I don't deal with kids well.
Close enough.
Yeah, that'll work.
I think being
I mean,
as immature as I am,
do you
it's
bring
not
'em-
like I fucking
do you
immediately
bring 'em
bring out
treats?
fuck shit and dicks and farts and stuff. But like, I can bring myself to that immature level with kids, and I can get down and I can actually communicate shit to them because I can think like they do. Still, you know.
Yeah, I think it's why I always made friends with the high school kids.
Don't worry,
Wendy's.
Russ. Apparently,
Like
there's
Lewis and
someone out
Casey.
there just as fucked up as you are.
Oh yeah.
That's what Randy says.
Oh, he knows them then, huh?
Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe he
Yeah.
can hook you up.
Yeah.
I have a hard time getting along with people my age.
Me too.
So like when Lewis and Casey were at Wendy's, they were like 17. I was on the same level
Yeah.
mentally as them. So I don't really make friends like Christina's friends.
So,
Meeting their
so it's a good
boyfriends, I
thing
have nothing
Christina
fucking in
didn't
common
have
with
a
them.
teenage son or daughter, but particularly son because otherwise you guys would probably be out getting in trouble together and shit.
Building forts and shit. All right.
What's the story?
Selfies. There's been a new advancement.
Oh,
shit.
God.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Faith Hilling?
Okay. Huh?
Faith Hilling? Faith
Faith-
Hill. It was a.
Oh, this is
Oh,
the
Faith
vagina
Billing.
selfies, isn't it?
You hold your boobs out like this, and then you take a selfie.
Okay. Well, you know they have those selfie sticks now.
Yeah.
You put it on your phone and you can take it out for a distance and you can take your own selfie. It makes it look like
It was
someone
like one
else
of
is
like
taking
a fucking guy flying like a 747
Yeah. I
with his
feel
head
like
out the fucking window
think
above
that's
the clouds and
it.
shit.
Fucking selfie.
It's probably fake, but it's awesome if it's real.
Oh, yeah.
All right, there is a new thing now. Some girl basically, or somebody, basically put a little tiny camera inside of basically a dildo. So now you can send inside selfies.
Inside my selfies?
and they try to market it like it's all romantic and shit.
There ain't nothing romantic about that. I'm sorry. You think that an internal vagina, even an external, even if it was just a close-up of a vagina, like that's not romantic.
It looks like an
I'm
alien.
sure some guy's gonna rig it so he can get a ghetto colonoscopy.
And I
Yeah.
know that like some guys they like that, like that's their favorite part of porn.
But what
is
if
that
there's something
close-up
up there,
of
like
the-
a
of the
cyst or
fucking
something, and you're like,
hammering going on,
you should
know?
get checked.
That's my favorite.
But there's nothing romantic about that.
No, I don't want to see in there.
But
You
that's,
read it, man. I gotta fucking load my shit all the time.
so selfies have made this, and they even say in the article it's not only used for women, but men can use it as well. So,
Like for my ass.
yeah, I guess if you want to see a close up of my
If you're-
prostate, we can do this thing.
I'd take a glance.
I'm not a doctor, but I'll have a look.
You're not gonna study it for me?
Not with my fingers.
No, I'll send you the pictures.
Okay, that's fine. I'll
With the
put
with
that
the selfie cam.
as my desktop background.
So what do you think? Yay or nay?
I don't
Nay.
want to have any part of an internal vagina selfie.
It wouldn't turn you on if your old lady sent you.
Nope.
Sent
Well, I'll
you
be like, oh, my dick's never gonna get that far. I don't care what that looks like.
Not as a
Like I
selfie.
said, I like a little bit of adventure, but that's when that moment when I get texted a vagina selfie from
From
whoever
the
I'm with,
inside.
that's when I really start evaluating my choice.
Of people you're with?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back when I was like 19, I had a kind of a thing for speculums. That was like for like a week. I just wanted to look up porn to see what the inside of a vagina looked like,
Huh.
and then I saw it and I was like, okay,
At
Yeah.
that time, then this might have been
Just
your thing.
just for informational purposes. It's not like
Yeah.
a fetish.
oh no, I didn't like.
Yeah.
Well, I'd masturbate to it, but like.
Well, you wouldn't like
once.
it that much. You'd be like, I feel like I have to since I looked
Yeah,
it up.
yeah, exactly.
Okay,
That's
now,
exactly it.
Educating yourself on the anatomy of a vagina, I think, is a good thing to do, because if, from a pleasing standpoint, it's best to know
I
the
s-
areas that.
Yeah, but it's not like I'm gonna
I
know what the
started my
fuck's in the
education.
picture.
That, and you
So
don't
I'd be
want to sound
self-aware.
completely ignorant, because if a woman hears you talking about a vagina and
Yeah,
you
look
say
at those.
one fucking thing
USB
wrong,
rechargeable intimate view endoscope vibrator.
Split view.
Oh shit.
My-
split tail view.
my phone's a piece of shit. But there is a YouTube video.
Oh god.
Maybe I'll post it.
She sounds way too professional. Like, now what you gonna do?
But
Is you gonna
still
stick the
kinda
camera
hot,
on him
though.
and go, jam it
A little
right
bit.
up.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a hot chick doing it.
The British accent kind of does it. She got her nails done and everything.
French
It's not some
tips.
fucking Big Bertha. You take it, shove it in there, wiggle around a bunch, send the pictures. Man,
Now you don't take
Give
it
you your
right
17th
over.
baby.
Randy's got a point. I mean, it's one way to get your kid's first pick earlier than any other.
Your kid's first
you
selfie.
don't
Put
need
it over the
ultrasounds anymore. Just jam a fucking camera up there.
Those who can't afford the fucking the dildo cam has to they shove it iPhones on.
Somebody goes.
Make sure the flash is on. It's not going to work.
Somebody says, "Oh dear God, now my mind goes back to hot wings."
Even if someone sent you the vag selfie, would you know what it was? Would you have to? Someone would have to tell you, right?
I would be like,
the
is this
inside?
like
Yeah.
What? Oh, on the inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you make me a roast beef sandwich?
I mean, because they sell
Well,
it.
is there a light on the end of it?
Yeah, they sell it as a selfie cam.
I would think it's just going to be a bunch of pink.
But really, I mean, it's gonna be like she gotta be masturbating with it. I guess I don't understand the people's
That's just going to
fascination
give
with this.
me motion sickness if it's a video.
Takes some drama me.
I actually saw a video one time where they were.
I'm going to have a newfound respect and sympathy for my penis.
They,
I mean, like,
They-
I didn't realize
That's the mount they need.
Why do you
They
think it
need-
throws
they
up
need
at the end?
I didn't
They
realize
need a
I was
GoPro
putting him
mount.
through this.
They need a GoPro mount that mounts to your dick.
Putting him,
So
no,
putting him through this. Come on, man. That's an awesome pun.
I
So I'm
was.
saying that's why he throws up at the end.
I found an educational video where that's what they did. They put a GoPro on the tip of his dick, and you could watch his dick go in and out.
there you go. See,
It was informational.
But if the GoPro is fastened to his dick, it's even though it's the GoPro that's moving, it's going to feel like the vagina is smashing into the camera.
It was
Bam,
pretty,
bam,
it was
bam,
pretty weird.
bam.
They also had another camera in the back of hers to watch the dick go in and out. It was interesting.
wow.
It's a
This
lot of
woman's
setup.
got a rather large pussy.
Yeah,
She
she
got
was
two
a porn
cameras
star.
stuffed in there with a dick.
Yeah, she was a porn star. So
That's why they get paid the big bucks.
I just had a cute little visual of a cartoon dick.
Peekaboo.
All right. And as far as douchebag of the week, me and Russell had talked about it, and Casey Cobb had sent in a pretty excellent douchebag of the week, but he wants to be on in the podcast in a few weeks, so we're gonna save that for when he's here, so he can present it himself.
Okay.
But do you guys want to do? You guys want a douchebag? Because I have a douchebag.
We could do a douchebag. Doesn't have to be a showdown.
All right, one douchebag coming up. Maybe.
Any good comments while he's looking?
It seems like it would be like a first-person shooter, video game watching it.
I'll be camping like a motherfucker in that one. Seems like they think it lasts longer if you just kind of sit there for a minute.
You ready?
Sure.
Bride brutally beaten on her wedding night because her husband couldn't remove her dress.
I think I saw. Why are you laughing? You guys are fucking terrible.
It's kind of hilarious.
it's just
He
the
beat
initial.
her up because he couldn't get her dress off.
Precisely. Well, during the reception, I mean, they got married, they're in love and everything, and apparently there's a little bit of trouble in the past, which should be the first sign of not to
You
be the fucker.
think?
But he claims he was slipped something during the wedding reception because he was all drunk and
Oh, it
fucked up.
could
And
just
everything.
be that you're a fucking asshole. That's not sure.
Of course not.
But essentially, they got to the hotel after everything wound down for the night, and they're getting ready to consummate the marriage there. And he was not able to because she's wearing the the girl in the bustier. I mean, all kinds of weird shit goes on underneath the dress.
Look, I'm just going to settle this fucking dispute right here, right now. Wedding night, time to get down. I don't give a fuck how expensive that dress was. It could be handed down by her fucking grandmother. It's coming off. If I have to take scissors to it,
Russell's tearing in.
I'm getting through that fucking dress, all right? I'm not going to beat the shit out of her for it. You know, that's just ridiculous.
It can be repaired. I mean, really.
I'll cut it on a seam. You would just
Exactly.
sew it right back up.
Well, you don't even have to get it off. You just got to get up in there.
Yeah. Look,
Well, I guess this is where I'm ignorant on wedding dresses, though. Like, yeah, you would think that as long as you could just get it up, you could fuck her with the dress on, right?
maybe some are just way more complex than that.
They're not like swimsuits or like the little tutus that have the underwear sewn onto them, in which case I'm just like,
Well, then you just pull it to the
yeah,
side.
still pull it to the side, yeah.
He claims to have no recollection of the event.
Well, of course.
I mean, wouldn't you?
Yeah, because owning the fact that you're a fucking douchebag is just completely out of the question.
Yeah. So you're too drunk to untie some knots or whatever the hell holds a wedding dress together. I don't know. Never been there.
I would say that if you're too drunk to get the fucking dress off of her, then you're too drunk to fuck. That's just a natural consequence. Lay off the sauce, man. Because you can't tell me that doesn't play into it. I mean, he was probably fucking uncoordinated. His dexterity was down because he was drunk.
Maybe she laughed at him a little.
That's what the
Hurt his
bridesmaids
male
for.
pride.
Bridesmaids comes in.
Maybe.
But
Hey, you get the maid of honor back. You get that fucking thing off. Hey, why don't you stick around for
this is why you're here.
a little bit? I mean, come on. We can...
Oh, shit.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, that was headset.
Yeah.
Looked at me.
Yeah, mine did
Me
too.
too.
Oh, okay.
That was weird.
Everything all right?
Those God like, don't fuck with marriage, Toby. Little warning. Can't bang the bridemaid too. Oh, darn it.
But that's my douche of the week.
Randy
here's
says,
a
"Can't we
moral
all?"
Question. Here's a moral question. Wedding night, right?
Yeah.
Wedding night. Maid of honor. It's like your newlywed wife's best friend. Your wife brings up the idea of a threesome with the maid of honor, and they're both cool with it. What do you do?
Yes.
I propose again? Made the right fucking decision right here.
She brought it up. She wants it to happen.
Yeah.
My wife brought it up.
You didn't
wants it to
superimpose it over years and years of subliminal
asks
messaging.
She asks you. They both approach you like after the reception when things are winding down, and they both come up and approach you together about a threesome on the wedding night.
And the bridesmaid, or what was
I almost feel like that would be a setup.
Well, even if it wasn't a setup, I like. At what point does
if she
doesn't the honor kick in, guys, and just be like, I tell you what, you guys want to do this tomorrow, or
oh, everyone's liquored up. If everyone's
No,
liquored
no.
up,
well,
No,
I'm
like-
just saying this is a wedding night.
Yeah,
all right?
wedding
Like,
night. That's the
This
thing,
is
yeah.
wedding night.
can-
I don't. As cool as this idea sounds, and as much as I fucking love you even more because you're into this shit, like this is our night. I don't want to do that with somebody else on our fucking night. I don't think that's something I can get past mentally.
has she
Now,
run?
you want to do this threesome tomorrow, or fuck, it's like almost midnight. We can go consummate our marriage and then give me about a 10-minute breather. And then we can go ahead.
That's
you
what
know,
I was
but
thinking.
just,
I was like, I'll rock one off and you, and then we can go do
That's a
it.
slippery slope. Has she run this?
That and like Woody, I was like, I feel like I'm being baited. I'm not going down
Let's
with
see
it
how
at
who
all.
she pays attention to more. We'll decide whether this was a good
exactly.
decision or not.
Exactly.
Got a dick, need a dick.
Based on my girlfriend, depending on who maid of honor
That was
was,
Mark. That was from
it might be a possibility.
somebody else's comment.
Is the bridesmaid
Jimmy
of
Fox,
equal
I
or greater hotness?
Should it matter?
No.
Nobody's going to be
And
more
she's
beautiful
slipping
than
over
my
the
bride.
bed.
All right.
Get that club foot over here. Let's
say
do
that
this
the
thing.
maid of honor. You love your wife dearly, and you find numerous physical traits that turn you on a lot. And she is an attractive woman, but her best friend and the maid of honor is like model quality, like a chick that you only fuck in your fantasy. And this might be the only.
You got a
opportunity.
question. What's wrong with her? What's in this for you?
All in caps over here. Sub D says it's a trap.
That's
a
what
trap.
I'm like.
I'm gonna say
Even
no
if
because
it's not a trap, I'm going to treat it like it's a trap because it's better to be safe than
Tread
sorry.
very
right?
lightly. I'm just going to lay here, my boner in the air. Whatever happens to that boner is on you guys.
You can't be held responsible. Just act like you're
I didn't
passed
do
out drunk.
nothing. Close my eyes.
That's Perfect.
Whoever
what you
climbs
will.
on, that's whoever.
Toby has beat the system.
Well, you got to stick your tongue out a little bit too, so
Yeah,
in case somebody sits on your face.
I want to say yes, but I'm with the rest of probably all humanity. All the men in the world are saying, no, it's a trap.
Well, like I said, even if it wasn't a trap, I think it would be disrespectful even if she was down with it. On the
For the
wedding
first night,
On
yeah.
the first night. Any other night, let's fucking do this, babe, but not tonight.
See, you guys are focused on the present.
What if there's a regional issue?
Like she's only in town for the weekend because of
Exactly.
marriage. I'd
Exactly.
be like, fuck it, we'll plan a vacation. I will
We'll plan a
I will
vacation
plan
around
an entire
fucking-
vacation around having a threesome with your best
Our
friend.
honeymoon
Okay?
is where she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I would
the
change
honeymoon, fuck
change
it.
where the honeymoon is just for that.
Trade in one of the. I will trade in my first class ticket
I'll go.
for a coach.
I'll go buy another fucking ticket for her. She can come on a cruise with us. We could do this shit every night. Just not tonight.
So classy. But I'm not that classy.
Kim, I'm going to need a list of all your friends.
Let's see. Are we about ready? To
Trap or
wrap it up?
not, I'm going for it. Always hit on 15.
Oh, little blackjack reference there.
Okay, do we have dick news?
Fuck it, you could always find a new wife if it's a trap, right?
Yeah.
Of course.
It's-
that
I
does
believe
bode
it's
the
always hit
question.
on 16.
That does bode the question.
Because
though.
15 will get you 20.
If she is trying to set you up, and it is indeed a trap, then I think you have some serious issues going into that marriage to begin with, right?
Well, if she's wanting
I
that
mean,
three-way on the wedding
what
night,
kind of a
then-
reasonably sane person would set up such an elaborate fucking hoax to try to trick you into fucking doing something like that? You know, that's kind of a twisted deal there. I didn't think of.
well, if you got money, then you need to be a smart man and sign a prenup already.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
you got dick news?
I got a dick news.
All right.
Did
Hang
it,
on,
did
hang
it,
on,
did
hang
it.
Okay.
Would have went fine. You shut your fucking
No, he was getting ready to talk. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
dick news. Did it, did it, did it, did it, did it, dick news.
Newlywed seeks to annul marriage over husband's huge penis.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It sucks to be divorced, but that's kind of a cool reason to be divorced.
Happened in Nigeria. Pretty much.
I don't know.
Oh, it probably wasn't even a real
Seeks
marriage.
to
man.
annul, not
It was-
divorce, annul. So she found out real quick that some bitch was too big for her.
Yep. From what I read, I tried to find to see if they even told how big the guy's dick was, but it didn't say anywhere. Pretty much, this couple got married, and on the night of the consummation, she said it was so painful that she talked to her mother about it, who gave her some medicine and said, "Try it again." Hurt again? She's like, "Oh, can't do this. Let's annul this marriage." And the guy was like, "Okay, that's fine. Just pay me back everything I paid you for this courting."
Oh, nice.
See, they don't need marriage counseling. They need sex counseling. Because this is an issue like, okay, yeah, if it's that big, okay, A, I'm guessing he needs to have a more sensitive approach,
Yeah.
first and foremost, okay? B, give it some time, darling.
It's going to stretch.
Exactly. You'll eventually be able to take it.
Yep.
You know, it's now. Granted, you're married to him, so it won't be an issue. But he'll probably ruin you for just about every other man on the face of the planet until you know take a while for you to get back your youth or whatever from the damage that he caused. But if you give it a chance, I don't think this is a marriage-ending thing. I think this is something you can get through. I think they're bailing on the marriage too soon.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is she had like 3 kids, so it was already
that is
fairly loose.
Fucking.
I have to take issue with that statement. That's not.
Okay, I guess you're right, but I don't know. I agree.
Because
that-
kids. Well, I'm just saying you're going to catch a lot of flack from women that listen.
Yeah,
to the
that
podcast
is
after
true,
that.
because
That-
girls who do kegels can really.
Well,
bring it back
I didn't
up.
even know about that. There was 2 kids. I never noticed that her having a kid made any difference.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Just saying.
Well, Snuffleupagus over there won't have any problems.
I've experienced
With the common man.
The kids came out smaller than what I'm packing, but that doesn't make any
I
sense.
experienced a girl, and I could definitely tell she had something. Either a kid or too many penises.
I'm going
must
to
have
go
been there,
with
too.
too many penises because a kid,
I've
for
been
one,
in
is
too
a
many
one-time
penises
thing.
before.
Yeah.
The vagina recovers very miraculously after.
So was
Well,
the,
see,
so
yeah,
was the
that's-
atom bomb.
I don't have experience.
But see, large cocks repeatedly, like over the course of months and months, like a more promiscuous woman, that's gonna be a more permanent stretch than just a one traumatic experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that, of course, I don't have many experience, so that is.
Unless she's masturbating with like champagne
Like
bottles.
she's
Yeah.
masturbating with a Cabbage Patch doll.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, champagne bottle. Bottom side.
Bottom side champagne bottle. That's on YouPorn and stuff like that.
Not unless you're having sex as often as I do.
Not very much.
That's
I'm
why his
kidding.
head's shaped
I'm
like
kidding.
that. He's got his head shaved and it's lubed up.
So you think she married old cheddar cheese Will from a couple weeks ago?
Oh, God. No. That poor kid.
What do you think? Like she's after the money, and she's like,
I don't know. Like
She
Lewis
was
said,
fucking a
there's
football.
no evidence to the size. So like I make those statements, imagining what I think is an overly large cock, but yeah, if this is what we're looking at, then I think she might. There's no amount of sex counseling that's probably going to get past that. But
Do we have any lady listeners right now? What's
well,
the
here's another thing. Okay, let's bring this. I'm going to use this as
Christina
another
can
issue
hear
to
every
tout
word
my-
we're saying upstairs.
to tout my stance on this is yet another reason why I feel it's foolish to wait until marriage to have sex.
Yeah, I was just going
This
to say
problem
Hot
would have
dog
been
down a skag
addressed
den?
long before a marriage ever took place if they had done it before.
Look at that. You know,
that. Hot dog. Did you say hot dog down a skag den?
yeah. Hot dog down a skag den.
If anybody's played Borderlands,
Am I right?
they know what that reference is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I get it.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
they respawn every 5 minutes.
They're talking about Mad Moxie.
I was going to say that must be from the first Borderlands. Huh?
No, she's in both of them. It's
But
the,
that line.
oh,
or that
I don't know about
reference-
that line.
The
That's
skag den?
61 comments. Holy
The skag
fuck!
den
What am I
was,
missing?
basically a cave.
Yeah,
Well, I know
big
what
ol'-
it is, but just the hot dog down a skag den, was that something that was said in the
I
first game?
don't
Or any-
I
recall.
don't think so.
Okay.
It was in one of the two games. I don't remember which. It might have been in one of the DLCs if you haven't played the DLCs.
Lost it. Don't know.
any good comments?
That's what we ought to do. Where we're getting a decent number of comments. If we got this kind of flow, we ought to designate a comment of the podcast.
No, what we should do is we should, or even just like we finish up the podcast and we just sit here for an extra 15, 20 minutes and just going through the comments.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But okay, so that was Dick News. Amazing facts. I have a really depressing one.
Does it have to do with horse vagina?
No, it made me feel bad.
Because that would be bad.
It made me feel sad.
So when I laugh, I'm immediately going to hate myself.
No, this will bum me out a little bit. The Curiosity, the Mars rover. Just cruising
I
around
know
Mars.
which one you're talking about.
He sings "Happy Birthday." He's programmed to sing "Happy Birthday" to himself every year.
Oh, seriously?
That's
Yeah.
depressing.
It bummed me out. I was like, "Oh,
You gotta laugh, but it's so depressing.
Yeah,
You can talk about those fucking Martians flipping them off. A lot of like that day comes up and they're just like, oh damn,
damn, this poor little robot."
let's fucking leave him alone
Because
today.
immediately I think of Wally.
He's up
Wait,
there
is
by
this
himself. Yeah.
Is this per Martian year or per Earth year?
For Earth
Okay.
year, yeah.
Oh, look at the brain on Lewis.
Well, I don't know.
He
if
was
they're
born here,
different.
Lewis.
Yeah.
Come on.
He was born on Mars. You could give him the Mars year.
That doesn't bum anyone
He's
else.
About
only
like
like
400. I don't fucking know.
He's only like half a year old.
Or like Johnny Five.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that one bummed me out. I had to lay that down. Anybody else have anything?
Not right offhand.
Nothing? No amazing facts? I'm the only one who brings one.
Sorry.
Come on. All right, well, what else we got then?
I have a kind of a, I don't know if you'd call him a douche, but a teacher that was inappropriate.
You didn't jizz on cookies and make kids eat them.
No, he's not that bad.
That's pretty fucked up.
But here, I'll just. Della's teacher brags about penis in lecture to 6th graders.
What?
I don't know. I'd say that's pretty solidly douchey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, a guy that brags about his dick is definitely a contender for douchebag status, in my opinion.
But when he does it to 6th
But
graders,
yeah, when you're so fucking what's the word I'm looking for? I was going to say enamored, which isn't a fucking word.
Enamored?
Enamored?
yeah.
Enamored with your own fucking shit that you can't even take the opportunity to not compliment in front of 6-year-olds. Holy shit.
So it's like, I'm going to watch you guys in the showers. My dick is so big.
Okay, Lewis, close us down.
Does it give us a quote?
There's a couple quotes.
What were the things he said?
Let's see here. He was. Did they say he was
Did
suspended?
he, like, use it for his grading system? He was like, you get 2
No, he was-
dicks.
He was just talking to the kids, like trying. It was just during his lecture. Here's one quote: "If you don't give a fuck."
6-year-olds?
No, 6th graders.
Oh, 6th grade? They were doing lectures in 6th grade?
Well, he was just talking to him about whatever. I don't even know what subject.
Okay.
It didn't say
But
what he
it's
taught.
Irrelevant.
If you don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. And that's one quote. That's like
That's how
he
it
got.
starts.
Apparently he was angry with the students.
No, he's. I
And
don't
he
know
slapped
what he
it
was
on-
explaining about. Like, there was a video of him in the lecture because one of the students got it recorded on their phone. So, here's one of the quotes about his dick: "Is some people's dick they go that far. My dick goes all the way to that fence. I'm gonna show you what a dick is. I'm gonna dick you over. I'm gonna dick your ass over."
What?
This guy should have been a rapper.
Oh,
Somebody just plain lost their shit that day.
Yeah, I would say that he forgot to take his fucking meds or something.
Or he's like, oh, fuck, I forgot a lesson plan.
No.
My dick.
apparently he did it on a daily basis, but that day somebody recorded, and one of the mothers got a hold of the video on the cell phone. So the mother found out about it and brought it to
Yeah,
some
I can see
people's-
where that might be.
Yeah.
And he has tenure, so he can't be fired.
It did only say he got suspended.
Suspended with pay.
He might stop his dick talking in front of extreme minors. We don't know.
Like suspended from his dick like a pendulum, swinging back and forth.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's that guy.
That could have been a douche contender.
I believe
guess.
so, yeah.
I think that would have been a solid contender for douchebag.
Especially if you had the video to back it.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to plug in phones again. Okay, so we done? Anybody else have anything they
I'm
want to
ready
get
to
up
be
there?
done.
Okay.
I believe
Um,
I could.
Last words.
I like to thank all the goddamn comments, man. Like 61 fucking
Oh,
comments.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for commenting.
guys.
Yeah,
The participation is awesome. Thank you guys.
I don't know who Sub D is, but you're funny as shit, man.
Like, we're gonna have to figure out a way
Or
to
woman.
where it does, so we don't just like interrupt things right up, but we still want to acknowledge the comments because some of that shit's hilarious. But
Well,
Oh, yeah.
We can do it periodically throughout the pod, but we'll have our last words and then we'll scroll through the comments and just keep talking. But so this is one of the perks of actually watching us is going to be a lot longer and a lot more interaction with us. But when I cut the podcast, we're going to try to cut it down between an hour and 15 minutes. So
right.
Watch us live. You might catch some dick jokes that don't make the podcast.
So last words, Lewis, you got them.
Penile contortion.
All right.
All right.
That's
I
the
can
end
make
of
it
the
look like a
pod.
roly poly.
Thank you guys for listening,
Yeah, thanks,
and
man.
have a good evening.